Why do we have to protest when we are celebrating? And we take it so lightly. Why is there a protest slogan when you are celebrating New Year? We have taken it very, very easily because we have been doing it. And we are used to this. And we have never in history done this. We never have a culture of protest. And that's why when the Chinese came in 1949, Tibetans didn't know how to protest. They didn't have a slogan. They didn't know how to organize a protest. So when in 1959, 10th March, when Tibetans spontaneously came together to protest, there was no leader, there was no strategy, there was no way of doing it. Even today, I think most of our slogans are based on Indian style of sloganeering. Somebody saying, "Hame kya chahiye? Hame azadi chahiye." Now, what do we want? We want freedom. Or something like, in here, what you say, what do we want? Free Tibet. When you want it now. I mean, that now thing is very American. It is from here. So we don't have an original slogan. We don't have a culture of protest. Now we are having to do this. So this is what exile life has made us do it. And the pain of it is that this is the political reality. We are going to live like this, and I think we are going to live many, many more years doing this. And sometimes I think I don't belong to Tibet. I don't belong to anything. I belong to a problem called Tibet. I belong to a problem, an issue, something to talk about, something to write about. Because Tibet as a country, whatever your sentiments say, there's nothing. What do I have directly to do with Tibet? Nothing. I cannot go there. I went, I was thrown out. I said, "You are an Indian, you are a foreigner, go back." I can do nothing. I can just watch and talk about it. And even when we talk about it, even Dalai Lama talks about it. China says, you have no right to talk about Tibet. Tibet is fine, everybody's under. So in physical reality, Tibet is very much under China. And they are running the whole country, just as any corporate government is running Tibet. That's it. So in this political, in real life, this is the sense of frustration. This is the impossibility. And when we think about it, it's very painful. But most of the time we don't really reflect, think about this. We just live. We just live. And everything is okay. But when we think about it, when I write about it, it's very painful. In one or two things I have even written, I'm saying, I'm tired doing that 10th March ritual, screaming from the hills of Dharamshala. I'm tired selling sweaters on the roadside, 40 years of sitting in dust and spit. I'm tired eating rice and dal and grazing cows in the jungles of Karnataka. I'm tired dragging my dhoti in the dirt of Manjutila. I'm tired fighting for the country I have never seen. And then as the exile life kind of drags on, I fear that, looking at the apathy from outside and how we actually spoil ourselves with a sense of complacency. Because nobody wants trouble in their life. And therefore, very few people take part in the struggle. And sometimes it seems that we are going to get settled. in the little freedom in Islam. We value in that little freedom. So I'm writing, this is obviously based on Tibetans living in refugee camps. Our tiled roof dripped and the four walls threatened to fall apart. But we were to go home soon. We grew papayas in front of our house, chilies in our garden, and changmas for our offenses. Then pumpkins rolled down the cowshed patch, calves trotted out of the manger, grass on the roof, beans sprouted and climbed down the vines, money plants crept in through the window. Our house seems to have grown roots. The fences have grown into a jungle. Now, how can I tell my children where we came from? I'm afraid that tomorrow if I become a father, I don't know, there is a huge doubt. Even if I become a father, I don't know how I'm going to answer my kids, where are we from? A lot of people actually, again, not really thinking. People become father, people become mother. I don't know how you people actually answer those questions. I don't know what Tenzin Tsundue must be saying to his son, my classmate from a very young age. He's a father, I'm not. I don't know how he answers all those questions like, Dad, where I'm from? Is Tibet really our country? And then why am I not going back there? Yeah, thank you so much.
I'm usually not very articulate, especially when I have to present something. And today, when Ngodup emailed me, and in fact the email was sent to all, and was sent, I was kind of shocked to see my name announced there, saying that he's participants, even when I didn't know that there is something like that. But I'm here today, so yeah, excuse me. So you will have to bear with me if I make some mistakes, in my presentation, or even my languages, my accent, or whatever, So I'm here basically to support and to say that I really appreciate your effort to the Tibetan Youth Congress for organizing such events. And then secondly, I really I'm really happy to be here because the event itself is more intellectual, more literary. And normally, as you know, Tenzin Tsundue is very well known. I'm meeting him for the first time, but I have seen him on the, on the videos and his interviews, and read a lot about him in the newspapers. So he is more known as an activist than a poet. And Topden is here, but we don't normally, he's a great writer.